Yes, I know. It's been a while, but guess what? I'm back with some Bitcoin news, some crypto news. We're going to take a bit of a look at these charts. All right. We're going to try to make this one very simple as possible. Not much else to be told. We're going to look at the 1 week time frame. We're going to look at the high time frames first. So we get an understanding of the grand scheme of things. And let's just jump into it. Forget all the talk. We'll have much longer videos coming in the future. So the first thing I want to show you is over here is from when we came down from 20K and we accumulated at 6K, or we accumulated 6K and finally broke down and we went all the way to 3,100. Now, this move seems to be looking very much like the current move we're making now. For some reason, it's not resetting when I zoom in. Okay. It's looking very much like the move we're making now. Last time it had the 200-day moving average to save its butt pretty obviously here, and then we made higher lows, and then we started trending 6 or 7 weeks straight up in a row, and then the rest is history. We went up to the 618 Fibonacci move. If you don't know Fibonacci levels, look them up. The bottom is 0, and this part here is 61%. We went somewhere in the Goldilocks zone of that area. It's not always going to look the same. Don't think these moves are going to look the same. They're going to act similar, but they won't look the same. And we seem to be doing something similar right here. This time we don't have the 200-day moving average to save it. Maybe we can look for the 300-day. That'll be a separate video. But we seem to be making a very similar move. I haven't changed this chart, this picture, since the last video. All right, there's an expectation that we'd have a breakdown from this level and then a reaccumulation here. Everybody thinks we're going to 13K, and I'm not going to sit here and say we're not. I'm not the best at knowing that, but I am here to tell you what the possibilities are. And what two possibilities I do see happening here is that one, this is one breakdown here. We go 3 waves down. One here, we're accumulated here, 32, what is that? 32K to 48K, and then all the way back down to 25K, bounced back up to 32K, and we had a pretty surprising non-accumulation zone here. And now this is possibly the third wave that we're at here. There are people saying that this is the final drop. We could go down to 17, we can go down to 16, and then we continue back up. And some saying this is only the second wave, this one being 1, this one being 2. And our third wave will be somewhere near 13K. Some are calling for 11K. There are chart examples showing how they could all go there. I personally don't believe that we're going lower than 16K, honestly lower than 17K. And in this case, in this video I'm showing you, we possibly don't go lower than 18,100. So if we zoom in, get a better look at what's going on, we can remove this screen. We have a lower time frame. We have 3 waves. We have 3-wave action happening here as well. You can call this 1 wave down. You can call this 2. You can call this 3 again, or we say this is 1, 2. We accumulate here as we're trying to do now, and then we break down one more time. And that's where my case comes in, that we are going to go to 19,200 at a low for this accumulation section here, and then possibly even 18,100. Now, how did I get that? Simple. I'm going to keep it really simple for this video. The drop for this low was the low of this section here. You got to look left if you want to know where support is. That might blow a lot of people's mind, might change a lot of people's lives knowing that. You want to know where support is? Zoom out, look left. The lowest we went here, both touches, was the low of this section here. The next low here, I expect to either be somewhere around here, 19.2, and there's a few examples as to why it's 19.2. And maybe we even get a wick down to fulfill this gap down to 18.9. I have 18.9 in possibility. I posted up in my group, and the group will be posted, the Discord group will be posted below in the video. And then 18.1, where did I get that? Say we accumulate here for a while, and I say a week. Keep up with me as I'm trying to get through this video. we have a week of accumulation, even though it looks dire for the rest of the market. We have some ups and downs. This is a zigzag. We have another flat, and this next one will probably be a zigzag. If we get it, we go up possibly to, uh, we have 20,600. We have 20,800 for resistance. And I also have 22,000 marked out. And then there's also 22,000 all the way up to 22,800 and possibly even 22,000 or 23,000, low 23,000s as a possibility of where we can bounce to. Now, we would possibly need to bounce from this section if this is the third structure. We don't need a third structure. We're going to bounce all the way up to 23K. If we bounce all the way up to 23K from here, we're going to come down and fulfill this possible third wave down, and we fulfill this section down here. We go from 23K, high 22s, low 23s down all the way down to 18,100 somewhere in this area. Now we could also fulfill these wicks. We could also come lower. The institutions, the big buyers who will decide to get back in, they want back in. They want the lowest possible offer. They want the best offer in their purchase. So we could go down to 17K, and there's even room for 16K to happen. Look left, or it'll take a while. We're not going to go there for now, but that's the video. Join the group and in the Discord. Join the Discord. The only way to join is through these YouTube videos. I used to have them up on Twitter, but I won't be posting there yet until the market starts to officially turn around. But those are my targets. And then at the end of the year, I'll just keep it simple. By February, much like 2017, I have us going back to somewhere either bullishly back to 47K and even more than that, up to 57K at worst or at best. All right, so we're going to keep that simple. All my targets are going to be in the Discord group. You just have to ask around or scroll back up and you'll see the targets. But if you want to rewind the video, you can do that too. But we're gonna cut it short there and call it a day, call it a night, wherever you're at. If you have any questions, you can shoot them here or come into the Discord group or on my Twitter. All those links will be below. Thanks and have a good night.